So we know that the DUP have given a thumbs down to the Windsor framework, and the ERG Star Chamber, their legal team, have apparently also produced a package where they've said that they don't think it's worthwhile. It's practically pointless. They've got a 58-page legal paper that has been drafted, and their leader, the ERG chairman, Mark Francois, says the Star Chamber's principal findings are, I do find it extraordinary that they're so up themselves that they call themselves the Star Chamber. The Star Chamber's principal findings are that EU law will still be supreme in Northern Ireland. The rights of its people under the 1800s Act of Union will not be restored. The green lane is not really a green lane at all. The Stormont break is practically useless, and the framework itself has no exit other than through a highly complex legal process. We regret that the Windsor deal does not advance the post-Brexit sovereignty of the United Kingdom. It leaves intact the basic structure of the Northern Ireland Protocol, under which foreign laws interpreted and enforced by a foreign court will continue to apply to and within Northern Ireland. On the Stormont break, it says the break is of very narrow application in theory and is likely to be useless in practice. So that means a good number of the ERG members will probably vote against the Northern Ireland agreement, the Windsor framework. It would be very interesting to see what Steve Thingamy and what Chris Heaton-Harris vote, or which way they vote, because both of them are heavily connected with the ERG. My hope is that Chris Heaton-Harris will vote with the government, of course. And I think, as I said, this law will go through, but the response of the DUP has been very negative, and with the response of the ERG, they will feel they have the moral weight to continue to hold the Stormont Assembly hostage because of their foot stamping and silliness. It's not a good way forward. It's not a good look, and it should be resisted. And if I were the Prime Minister, I would make sure that within the next week or two there is a framework, another framework, to make sure that those people who have been elected to office, if they do not sit, are suspended without pay.